We've got an absolute treat.
I'm just growing old gracefully.
What do you miss most about playing?
I played for some incredible clubs.
Memorable locker room moment.
Oh my goodness. I've been out of professional football now for, 10, 11 years.
I'm in the States.
You're always scary when you come on it.
Some of the countries that we actually travel to are incredible, but
hello everyone and welcome to March's continuing the Legends Club show. We've got an absolute treat. If you're watching us on week one, you'll know the man who is about to join us to speak to all the Legends Club members gave us some wonderful predictions as he looked in to the Legends Club crystal balls. Michael Gray is standing by and we'll be joining him in just a moment. But here's a reminder, in case you didn't already know, that the Legends Club is the place to be to interact with your favourite footballing stars of yesteryear. Of course, the world football legends are hoping to come back to Asia very, very soon. But in the meantime, while the world gets back to normal, they've come up with this great concept, the Legends Club, thanks to all our sponsors who you see there. So many to mention. I'm going to filter a couple through as we go along, but best places for food in Singapore, the Exchange Bar, Muddy Murphy's, Picketing, the Noir, all fantastic places for a great night out. Magambo's is one, Sahara, Smith's Fish and Chips, so you mustn't forget them, and Trouble Brewing as well if you like your boutique ales. So many sponsors to thank, and of course we thank you, our existing The Legends Club members, for being part of the fun and games. And in case you are hesitating and want to be part of it for the rest of the season, there's a brand new special offer. The details are coming up on your screen now. It's $10 for the next 6 months, and that entitles you to the Zoom calls with your favourite legends, the exclusive Zoom calls with the legends. You'll get special discounts on all kinds of WFL memorabilia and merchandise, including World Football Legends jerseys. There's a great offer on Emil Heskey's book this month as well. And of course, don't forget, if you are a Legends Club member, when we can finally fly from Asia to Europe, there are plans for you, some lucky people of you, to go to England to take in a Premier League game of your choice. We'll also be flying the Legends out when the Legends tour gets back to business, and there'll be some exclusive Legend meet and greets as well. So there are the details. You see them on your screen. Make sure you click the link above this Facebook post and be part of the Legends Club. And speaking about that Emil Heskey book, I've very kindly got one here. Even Heskey scored, Emil Heskey's autobiography, and that's one of the pieces of merchandise that you can get a special discount on. Now, of course, this is the week of the month where we let our legend loose with all our Legends Club members by the magic of Zoom. So the wall of Zoom will magically appear, and on that wall of Zoom to start with, of course, it's time to say hello once again to the Sunderland legend, Michael Gray. How are you doing, Michael? You safe and well, I hope?
I'm very well, thank you very much in these difficult times, but still have a smile on my face.
Yeah, you're still looking $1 million. You must be using product on that skin, Michael. What's your moisturising secret?
I don't use moisturiser. I'm just growing old gracefully.
Lovely stuff. Great to have you with us, mate. I know you've already been with us a couple of times this month. You gave us your predictions. We'll see how they get on as the course of the month goes on. You've got the junior legends to deal with. Good luck with that project. And we'll have a farewell chat with you at the end of the month as well. But now it's my turn to turn the show over to the Legends Club members on the wall of Zoom. And I think we have got Eddie Holohan first. Edward, you are through to Michael Gray, far away.
Hey, how you doing, Mickey?
Ed, I'm very well, thank you. It's very nice to see your face again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I think the last time we ran into each other was, Kota Camile?
It certainly was. You're looking well, mate. Anyway, good to see you.
Thanks. Hey, here's just a real quick question that I have for you here. How intense was it for you to play in an Old Firm game in Scotland?
Well, very intense. I thought I played in some big derby games, and obviously my local derby was Sunderland v Newcastle. And when I got the opportunity to go and play for Celtic, and one of the first things I looked for was the fixtures, was the Old Firm derby. And I got that opportunity at Ibrox. And it was just walking into a cauldron. The build-up to the game, the first week before it, everybody in the streets were telling me how important this game was and not to lose this game. And I didn't realise how big it was. I'd watched it on TV, but walking through into the tunnel, into the dressing room before the game, and then when I got the opportunity to actually get onto the field and play in this game, I've never witnessed anything like it. It was absolutely huge. The atmosphere in the stadium, every single time the ball came anywhere near you, the Rangers supporters wanted you to make a mistake. And obviously the Celtic supporters who'd taken one part of the stand were just rocking. It was absolutely incredible. And fortunately, we won the game 1-0. John Hartson scored the goal. And it's something that I'll never forget. But I think it's one of those games that I don't think you'd ever get used to playing in because of the nerves that are just running through your veins right throughout the football match. It was crazy, but so special to be a part of.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully somebody bought you a pint after the game.
Yeah, I think we enjoyed it afterwards, Ed. Not just for one day. I think there was 2 or 3. So there was a few sore heads around the training ground, but it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eddie.
Okay.
Thanks. Great to have Eddie Houlihan on the line with us on the Legends Club Zoom show.
Can I have another question?
Oh, you can. Go on. But apologies, Ed, for cutting you off in your full flow. Go on.
Goodness gracious.
You always
trying to get rid of me, Mickey.
You always scare me when you come on, Ed, so I'm always worried about upsetting you, and I've managed to do that anyway. Go on, have a second question. No problem.
Okay. Favorite team to play for? Ever. Favorite team to play for? Ever.
Well, I'll probably say, I mean, I'm probably mixed because I was really fortunate. I played for some incredible clubs. Blackburn was special to me because we had such a fantastic side. The Celtic period, although it was only very short, was brilliant. We had an unbelievable football team. People like Henrik Larsson, Chris Sutton, Neil Lennon, Stilian Petrov, those type of players. But the one that I probably wanted to play for was my hometown club because that's where I got brought up. I was kind of brought up with Sunderland in my veins. That's all that goes on in that city, which is, win a game of football at the weekend and you're an absolute hero. So I'd probably say because I was there for 12 and a half years and had some fantastic times, I would have to say Sunderland because it meant a lot to me, but also to my family as well because they were all huge Sunderland fans.
Great stuff. Thanks, okay. Eddie. And that is going to have to be.
Hold on a second. One more. Wait a minute. One more question.
Eddie, we've got a strict running order to. Can I ask you, Eddie, which country are you in?
I'm in the States.
Well, I tell you what, that's quite a far way from Singapore. I can risk upsetting you, and you won't be able to get to me until. I'm only joking.
All right,
Eddie. I'm only joking. Go on. Ask your third question quickly. Go on, mate.
Who was your idol growing up, Mickey?
I would. Ed's taken over the show. I love it. Brian Robson, I think, was probably my hero, Ed, because as a youngster, although I did play for Sunderland, Manchester United were my team, and the pictures on my walls were always Man United players, but the captain, the king, had to be Brian Robson. They called him Captain Marvel, and it was for a reason. I think he was just an incredible player, wore his heart on his sleeve, not just for Manchester United, but also for his country as well. And barring his injuries, he would have probably played for his country about 150 times. He was just an incredible player. And a lot of people talk about the best midfielders of our day, Paul Scholes, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard. Brian Robson, for me, tops them all. I mean, you could even put Gazza into that bracket as well, who I absolutely love. But Brian Robson is probably one of the best midfield players I've ever seen play in the UK. He was unbelievable.
Great stuff. To be fair, Eddie, they were good questions, mate, so I can't knock you. Thanks for joining us. Do stay safe in America. We look forward to... No, I'm being serious.
Thanks.
And we look forward...
Thanks for having us.
And we look forward
Top man, Ed. Good to see you.
We look forward to...
Looking forward to seeing you again, Mickey. Okay?
You too, mate.
Okay.
Bye, pal.
Bye.
The Legends Club show starring Eddie Houlihan has come to a close. We can move on to the Legends Club show with the rest of the members now. I think Camile is next up. Camile, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? And you've got...
I am, yes. Hello, everybody.
Hi, you've got Michael Great.
Hey, Camile.
Hi, hey, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are too.
Good to hear. Yeah, so my question to you is there any interesting or memorable locker room moment that you could share with us?
Oh, my goodness. The sacred room, as we used to call it. I won't give you there was so many funny stories, the things that used to go on in dressing rooms. This is why I think all those players try to keep a lot of secrets if we possibly can. But I remember playing a game when I was at Blackburn Rovers, and we played against Bolton Wanderers when they were in the Premier League, and they had a very good team, Bolton and Blackburn. But I don't know, you probably know a player called Robbie Savage, and there was another guy in our dressing room called Peter Reid. Now, there's always a little bit of an argument goes on between certain players. But Robbie Savage one day, who wasn't, he wasn't the biggest guy in the world, but Stephen Reid was. He was probably built more like an American football player. And Robbie Savage had a little word in his ear and said, look, I don't think you're trying as hard as the rest of the players. And on the back of that, Stephen Reid jumped out of his seat and he grabbed hold of Robbie Savage, who's not one of the quietest guys in the world. You know, he's very lively. And he grabbed him by the throat and picked him up. And we thought that was his final day, but I think the rest of the teammates, the lads in the dressing room, basically got hold of Stephen Reid and pulled him off. But that was all about. You know, we were all passionate. We all wanted to win football matches. And it was just, I think, two guys who basically come together who just wanted to win that football match, and one took it the wrong way. But after the game, we were all smiles, laughing and joking. And it's something when we all meet up now together, it's one of the first conversations and one of the first stories that we talk about. It was brilliant.
You got another question,
Thank
Camille?
you.
I like your tattoos, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Have you got another question, Camille?
Can I?
Yeah, of course
May
you
I?
can. Go on,
Okay.
If I can't
Who do you
have one more
think
for
are going to
Eddie.
be the top
Eddie,
four in the
another.
EPL this season?
Sorry, Camille, say that again.
Who do you think are going to be in the top four in the EPL this season?
Oh, good question. Well, I think we all agree that Manchester City are going to run away with the Premier League this season. My top four are going to be Manchester City, Manchester United, I think will finish second, Leicester City, and Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to get themselves into the top four. They may finish above Leicester. They're not too far behind them now. So there's going to be some very unfortunate clubs that are going to miss out, like West Ham, who've had a brilliant season so far. And also Chelsea, who spent £260 million in the summer. Change of manager, Thomas Tuchel's came in. He's done a very good job since he walked in the door. But unfortunately, I think they're just going to miss out on Champions League football, which is a shame for them.
Nice one. Thank you, Camille. Can I just ask you, Camille, who do you support?
Spurs.
You're a Spurs fan,
Oh.
are you?
Spurs.
Kind of under you.
Sorry, Camille. I don't think they're going to make the top four, Camille. I apologise.
But at least we've timed this. At time of recording, Spurs have finally won a game for the first time in weeks. So at least Camille's
Oh, come on.
at least Camille's happy now. And I'm sure she's delighted.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thanks, Camille. Grace is up next. I tell you what, Michael, the ladies are all coming out tonight. It must be something about your perfect skin. Grace is next up. Grace, unmute yourself and fire away. You've got Michael Gray all to yourself. But if you're going to have two questions, they'll have to be quick because time is a wasting.
Okay. Hi, Mickey. How are you?
Hey, Grace. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see
It
you.
has indeed. Good to see you too.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So, what do you miss most about playing?
Oh, lots of things. I think the camaraderie, the dressing room, your teammates, basically socialising with people who enjoy the things that you enjoy. You know, the football side of things. But it wasn't just that. I think certainly when we played, it's maybe a little bit different now. But, you know, we used to obviously train every single day with each other, and then it was the football matches on weekends. But then after the football had finished, we were all so close. You know, we'd also go out and have a drink. We'd enjoy ourselves together. We'd celebrate together. All those kind of things you miss as the days go by. And I'm kind of used to it now because I've been out of professional football now for, 10, 11 years. So you kind of adapt a little bit. But you certainly miss the dressing room, the banter, the laughs and the jokes that you have, all the stories that most of them we have to keep very secret. But they're definitely the things that I miss.
Yes, I can see whenever you guys get together, the funny
Yes.
things you're doing.
You've seen it. You know what it's like.
Yes. Okay. Another one, please.
Go on, Grace.
Yes. So, what is the favorite country that you have ever played in? What's your favorite?
Oh, well, Singapore has to be up there. There's no question about that. We've been very fortunate with the WFL that we've been able to travel across on numerous occasions to play in playing these games, whether it be with the legends of Manchester United, or I think once I came across with an England squad, which was incredible. It's a beautiful place, a beautiful country. Other places that we've been to, Hong Kong was fantastic. I think we're very fortunate that, we have people who look after us after we finished our footballing careers to maybe progress and continue that, to keep in contact with our old teammates and maybe players that we played against in the past. And it's fantastic. So some of the countries that we actually travel to are incredible, but Singapore certainly has to be up there with one of the best.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you for loving Singapore.
Thanks,
it's a pleasure.
And we're most looking forward for you guys to come back to Asia.
Everyone's desperate to get Michael Gray back to Asia. Let's hope it happens soon with world football legends. Listen, I'm very sorry, Michael. We've got about half a dozen people want to talk to you, but that blooming Eddie Holohan, he's hogged the show. I'm going to have to track him down and give him some strict guidelines before he joins us next month. Michael,
I love Ed.
Michael, I know we're going to be speaking to you throughout the rest of March, so many thanks for your contributions today and speaking to all of the Legends Club members. That's Michael Gray via Zoom from the UK, catching up with our Legends Club members. And don't forget, you could be part of these Legends Club exclusive Zoom calls. All you've got to do is take advantage of the incredible offer. Just $10 for the next 6 months. That's not $10 per month. That's $10 for the whole 6 months. The first 25 to sign up will get that Emil Heskey book. Even Heskey scored. You'll get a special Legends Club shirt as well. And once you remember, all the benefits are there for all to see. You can see them up on the screen now. All the discounted merchandise, discounts at selected F&B outlets across Asia, and discounts at golf courses. And of course, you can take advantage of all the offers with our many partners, amongst them Solitaire, LLP, Star Balm, Little League, Clubhouse. Match Attacks, of course. The junior legends love their Match Attacks, and we are so looking forward to being able to get on a Turkish airline plane again as we start to think about heading to Europe to watch the big football matches, and of course to bring our football legends back to Asia when we can all have our exclusive meet and greets with them in person. That just about does it. Thanks to all our Legends Club members. Thanks to Michael, and don't forget there'll be another episode of the Legends Club coming away on One Play Sports same time next week. Stay safe, everybody.